Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kaleb Dubowski of Big Rapids Football. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, so how is let's talk about this track season since that's the one you're currently in. How is it going so far?
Going pretty well. I started off the season. I didn't run in our first meet. I was having a little trouble with my hip flexor, but then after that, it's been really well. I opened up with my PR this year in the 100 with 11:09. I've been like the whole year, I've been trying to break our school record, which is 10:98. Haven't got it yet, but we're hoping to get it next week. The 200, I've been running really well recently. PR almost every meet. We're at 22:49 right now. Hoping to run another good time on Saturday at regionals. And then on Saturday, I'm also running the 400, just like 52, 51 range.
Mhm. So really, this year has been it's been a big year for you just overall. What has the senior year been like? Just from being on the football field and um, also track as well.
It's been really good. Last year, my junior year, I missed 5 games of football with an injury, and I missed my whole track season. So to be able to go through this year and be successful, it's meant a lot to me.
How did football season go for you this year?
It was really well. We were 9-1, conference champs outright for the first time in 20 some years. District champs for the first time in 20 some years. And then we lost to the runner ups, South Christian, in the regional championship.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, just kind of tell me like what was it like to play for Big Rapids all these years and to really just kind of to have the year that you guys did to kind of cap off your high school career.
Yeah, it was really special because most of my teammates, like all my senior guys, there's a group of us. We've been playing with each other since we were like third and fourth grade. Just I've grown up with those guys. They're my best friends, and to be able to have a successful season and do what we did in my senior season, it meant a lot.
What position do you play by chance?
I play wide receiver and corner.
So going both ways, what is it like for you?
Well, it's we don't like our school has like 700 kids, but our football team we only had I think 26 this year. So most kids will go both ways. So you'd kind of just learn to play with it
Yeah.
because it's you got to do it.
Mhm. Just kind of tell me like, what was your best moment from your high school football career?
I would say beating Whitehall in the district championship this year because last year they bounced us pretty easily in the first round of the playoffs. And this year, going into it, we were excited. We were ready to get our revenge, and it happened.
Yeah. Um, what biggest thing that you learned from this football season?
I would say just never count yourself out. A lot of like we got in the playoffs, we had a good record, but like you look at our schedule and our strength of schedule, and we're playing not very good teams. So we got overlooked going into Spring Lake. Nobody really thought we'd win. Same with Whitehall, and same with South Christian, but I think we held our own.
Yeah. Um, how do you like let's go in Caleb's head for a minute. How do you like get ready for a game?
Uh, I get ready for a game. It starts not even in the day of. It starts like the week of getting ready. Make sure I'm eating right. Make sure I'm getting good sleep every night. Mentally preparing in practice because every day at practice you gotta take that serious because you're getting ready for the game. If you slack off in practice, that's something you could have been getting better and you're not. And then on game day, go to school, go through all my classes, make sure I'm getting right in the classroom, and then after school, that's when you know it's time to lock in, start mentally preparing myself, like visualizing success, visualizing that we're gonna win and I'm gonna play well.
Yeah. Let's see. So what will have you had time to reflect back on this past football season?
I did a little bit in the winter, but with track, there's not a lot of free time. I think after track is done, that's when you can really go back and look and like realize how special it was.
Yeah. Rest of this track season, I know I know with I don't know if conferences happen because I know
Yeah,
that.
it was
So,
last weekend.
so of course you got regionals coming up, and then of course the big state meet. What about these next few weeks? What are they going to be like for you?
So this we have one more practice today, and then regionals is tomorrow. I'm running the 200, 400, and then 4 by 100 and 4 by 200. And I'm hopefully right now I'm sitting like I would make states for all four. So I'm hoping that that happens. And then these next 2 weeks, just preparing for the state meet.
Yeah. So I know that football and track aren't done for you just yet
Yeah.
because you're moving on in college. What are you going to do?
I'm not sure yet. I'm currently undecided on my major.
Okay. Where are you going to continue your career? I should ask.
Oh, I'll be continuing my career at Calvin University.
Yeah. So that kind of for the track program, but also you're kind of part of that first season. What's that going to be like for you? Because this is a brand new program. Now they have been, I know you weren't a part of year zero, but what is it going to be like to play your first college football game with literally with everybody else on that team?
I think it's going to be really special because it's first game ever at Calvin. They've never had a football program, so I think it's going to be really special to say I was a part of the first football team ever at Calvin University.
What sold you over there?
Um, I visited I visited twice. The first one was for football, the second one was for track. And when I visited for football first, like I met all the coaches and I like saw campus and I just loved it. I loved all the coaches. The atmosphere was awesome. I like that it's a nice Christian college, not too far from home. I just loved it there.
Yeah. What's the big thing, that you'll take away from your experience at Big Rapids and all that?
I was pretty injury prone for my career, so I think that made me become mentally stronger throughout all 4 years. Because like even after not very successful seasons as an underclassman, like I persevered and I had a good senior season, and I get to continue my career and play at the next level. So I know that anything's possible.
Um, all right. Well, let's get to know you a little bit, Caleb. How about that?
All right.
What is on Caleb's playlist?
Like music wise,
Yes.
I listen to pretty much anything. Right now, I've been listening to Morgan Wallen and Zach Bryan. I like to listen to more country in the summer, and then in the winter, it's a little bit of hip hop rap.
Okay. Favorite thing to go like what's your favorite thing to do outside of football and all that?
I would say golf. My family owns a golf course, and it's like in my backyard. So I like to get out at least once a week in the summer.
Okay. Um, let's see. Favorite player growing up?
Favorite player. Uh, it doesn't really relate to me at all, not my position, but I would say Rob Gronkowski. I always loved Gronk. I got one of his jerseys. I always loved watching.
Yeah. Favorite movie?
Oh, that stuff. Um, I don't know if I can name one. I think right now it'd probably be like Anyone But You. I thought that was a really good movie.
Yeah. And then finally, what is something people do not know about you, Caleb?
Um, that people don't know about. I would say that I'm pretty introverted. Like it may not seem like it. Like most of my friends probably wouldn't say that, but I like to be by myself a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, Caleb, thanks so much for the time as always. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thanks for having me.